I had met Dan Clowes through Mr. Show a couple times, and I talked to him. He'd come see some shows when I was doing stand-up, and then when we were doing Hooray for America and stuff like that. And so we were friendly, and we had mutual friends. And then I got a call about going in for this. First, they wanted me to do the comic who you see on TV that the girls are watching. I was like, "Oh, that's great!" And I was going to do this thing, and then they go, "Oh, wait, no, they want like a bigger part for you," and it's the roommate. You know, the guy who's I can't remember his name. He was Steve Buscemi's roommate.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Great, good, all right." So they go, they just want you to go meet with the director, Terry Zwigoff, and Dan's going to be there. Oh, great, awesome. So I get in my car. I'm like, oh, this will be cool. And I drive down there. And this happened a couple times before, and it's just miscommunication. I don't know where it started from. But I get there, and I'll tell it this way because you can imagine how embarrassing and awkward it was. But I never had the part. My agent told me, like, oh, yeah, they just want you to do this thing. So in my head, I'm going down to thank them, and I'm honored, and this is going to be great, and it's going to be fun. Let's do this. And to them, I mean, I don't know what was going through their head, but they're like, who's this arrogant fucking guy? I mean, I'm there to audition, to read for it. And then it was just really, like, humiliating because, what's her name? Thora Birch was there, and the casting person. And there were a lot of people, and I'm sitting there going, "Hey, man, how are you? Oh, good. I'm psyched to do this. This is gonna be good. Dan, I've been a fan for," and just saying all like, "Oh God," and then it's like revealed, and it was one of those things where it just wasn't told to me. It was like all of a sudden I'm understanding what's happening. I'm like, oh, right. Right. I don't, no. I'm not that good. I'm just, all right, we'll read, and then, so I was already, like, kind of pissed off and felt...
Tom something, the roommate.
Yeah, Tom, the non-pushy roommate, I think is his name. And compliant and amiable. And so then I'm reading, and I'm already in a kind of a weird mood, and it's really embarrassing. There's no break in the shame. There's no, like, it just went from there to stepping in this room to read. So there was no, like, can I go to the bathroom and think about things, So I went in, and then he asked me to read, like, this roommate, and then the director keeps stopping me and saying, well, this guy's based on this guy I know, an old roommate I had in San Francisco, and he's more like this and this and this. So, oh, okay. So I read it more like that. And then he stops me like a good 2 or 3 times and I rarely get like this, where I was like, hey, man, I don't know your roommate. Nobody knows your roommate. Why don't you just get your roommate and cast him? Because I mean, I'm an actor and I'm trying to put a spin on this the way I saw it on the page. But I mean, otherwise, just go record him saying these lines, and I'll try to imitate him. But why did you bring me down here? It's really like weird. Like, I don't know. He keeps saying like, "Well, that's not how my roommate talks." Like, I don't know your roommate. Neither does anybody who's going to see this movie. What the?